not easy to do what you did. You made my men look like a bunch of minimum wage mall cops. That's hurtful. Would you like to tell me where you received your training? Afghanistan? Chechnya? Who are you?
I mean, the thing is, this is already based on sort of comic books, so there's which stories are there. Now, which particular story we've decided to tell is, I guess, the secret. But a lot of, you know, the essence of it already exists and people know about it. That's no secret. I love the Norse mythology aspect of it all. I think that the Viking era is fascinating. He has a great journey, you know. He is a brash, cocky young warrior and he's got to learn some humility. Like in the comic books, it's much more Shakespearean, Old English speak. We didn't go down that path. We certainly made them sort of, I think, you know, standard sort of English accents. And it was very, you know, certainly well spoken and very formal, but it wasn't Shakespearean. For me, it was reading as much of the comic books and things that inspired me, gaining that, but also just, you know, then taking the reins and going, okay, now we just got to do it.
I have sacrificed much to achieve peace. Thor, through your arrogance and stupidity, you have opened these peaceful realms and innocent lives to the horror and devastation of war.
You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy.
You are an old man and a fool!
You're unworthy!
Father.
I now take from you your power! And I cast you out!
The costume does so much work, you know. It's sort of, you know, Hopkins said to me when we put it on, he said, "No acting required here, is there?" You know, it's like it's a challenge. You got to look after the fans already, and then you got to introduce it to a new audience. But same again, you know, you just got to sort of, you can't think about that when you're there acting. You know, you just sort of simplify it and just, you know, do the best you can. Working out the fighting style. And it's an ongoing process, you know, the more we did dialogue scenes or fight scenes, they all fed off each other and, you know, and in the rehearsal process you begin to go, yeah, you feel like the character. Yeah, and then there's days when you go, do not feel like this guy at all, but, you know. It was a lot of weight work and a lot of protein shakes and chicken and fish and steak and food, and that was exhausting, the eating. Awesome. Yeah, it was awesome to throw up every day. Like, the working out wasn't the hardest part, it was the food intake. Ken also was about constantly doing it different ways and attacking it from a different angle. And we've done this, now let's hit it from here. And it gets you out of that zone of thinking, no, this is my character, and limiting yourself. He just kept saying, no, we've done that, let's try this. And all of a sudden you go in a direction you never thought you'd go in. You go, oh, this works, and this can affect this. And so it was, you know, just a roller coaster of sort of ideas.
Please open your eyes.
Oh no, this is Earth, isn't it?
Where he come from?
Your ancestors called it magic. And you call it science. I come from a place where they're one and the same.
He has disobeyed his king. His fate is in his own hands now.
I will end this.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to see them fight and who would win, but I'd like to see the dinner party with, you know, Iron Man, Captain America and Thor, and, you know, what the hell would they talk about?
Big cheers.